Hi Capricorn, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Capricornians, it's a month of eclipses, both lunar as well as solar, and depending on where they fall in your personal chart, it will accordingly make a difference. Now, eclipses carry a signature of change. They shake us, they turn us upside down, and they ask us to adapt to the changing conditions. Now, the house in which a specific eclipse, whether lunar or solar, falls, it's also the area of life where we are being asked to grow beyond ourselves like we have never previously known. And also eclipses tend to bring about old patterns, so it can be as simple as trying to show us how far we have come or how much more do we need to be growing more. It takes a lot of courage to put your voice out and to make your choices and to be vulnerable and let the world judge you, but it also takes a lot of courage to change the old patterns. So this is something that you can do, Capricornian. You have it in you to be able to break a sort of a wheel of pattern that has been carrying on in your life. Just stand in your center, stay close to your friends, stay close to people who love you, who believe in you, and make choices from your deepest, truest values. Let's have a look as to where the eclipses are aspecting for you. On the 7th, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in your house of earned income, and this is speaking about maybe you've just finished paying a mortgage, you've just finished paying maybe a lease, or maybe finished buying a house, or some expensive project has just sort of finished. You've just finished paying for it as of now, and this is also because it also is about your work, about your job. It can be for some of you a project could be coming to an end, or there could be this it's just when you're putting the final touches onto a project, before you pick it up and take it on to the next stage. So it could be that as well, wherein that you could be just tying up the loose ends of the project. This also has to do with your own as to how it is that you value yourself, your sense of self-worth. So there could be seems to be a lot of embracing and accepting of who you are. You feel quite okay in the world. But Capricornians, because this is also speaking about a lot of rigidity or unwilling to sort of I would say compromise, but be flexible. I think this also is surfacing on the top that you need to be more flexible. You need to be willing to change. You need to be willing to transform yourself. On 13th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde in a part of your chart that is all about expansion and higher mind and spirituality as well. And it is speaking about a phase where you could feel slightly limited. You could feel that as if information is being kept away from you. And because Mercury is on a retrograde, it's a time to be a little detail obsessed. It would be wise to seek second opinion. It could be good to be careful about your communication, be it SMSs, be it emails, and ensure that people have read your mails and are understood as to what is it that you want them to do. It's a great time to be retweaking, revising, and reorganizing as well, as far as whether they are your travel plans that are concerned or they have to do with your work. This, because it also does with the expansion of mind and knowledge, you could feel as if you're not growing anymore. There could just be a sense of stagnation as well around your work. On the 21st, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of joint finances, sexuality, intimacy, and transformation as well. And solar eclipse, it's really about because it's a new energy, it's a fresher perspective as well. We can expect maybe newer partners, newer business partners, or even I would say in certain cases, some of you could have a breakthrough in your deepest, closest, intimate relationships where you'll finally be able to get through to your partner and deal with things that have been maybe been quite uncomfortable for the longest. And with this eclipse, because it's also about, this house is also about transformation, you will be able to see the areas of your life which really require you to transform, which you need to be maybe taking a different approach so that they are lesser of power struggles. On the 23rd, we have a sun that is there again in your house of higher mind and spirituality and expansion, and you can expect either there are some interaction with people who don't live in the same country, maybe who live in other countries, their cultures, maybe there's some information that comes to you, maybe there's something that you're adding to your knowledge, you're understanding, you're learning more, it's expanding your mind. On the 27th, we have Venus that joins Mars in the solar eclipse that is there in the 8th house, and quite a spectacular placement because Venus also rules money, and this house is about power struggles, and it's about money, shared money. So I think try and discuss, especially if you are headlocked with a partner as far as money is concerned, or even two business partners as to who gets how much of share or who brings what to the table. Try and do it amicably because you have the Venus energy. Try not to sort of get into one big a standoff kind of a thing, because it really won't serve you well. Also, it's not a time to be aggressive, especially as far as money is concerned, and it can be either money is owed to you, or you want to take a loan, or that your business partner wants a loan, or in a personal relationship you feel you're not being given enough, and you want that fairness to happen. Just be careful about not to take the aggressive route, Capricornians. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.